You
Just
better
was gonna
take
let
your
it
hat
go.
off and let us have a look at that thing if
Yeah,
we're going to talk about
I
it.
can put it down
There
too
we
for a
go.
Oh,
sec
there
if
we
you guys
go.
want to see
The
it.
hat doesn't
Keep
do it
ponying.
justice.
Yes.
Yeah, hold on.
Amazing.
So let's get into this because the Jays bullpen has been riddled with injuries and struggles this year. And we just talked about him, the sauce, right? Saucedo got his call up in large part because of that. And you're a lefty that could, be one injury away or even a poor performance away from getting a call up yourself. Do you
Yeah.
keep an eye on that sort of thing? Or do you try to bury your head and not worry about it?
I can't sit here and lie and say I don't think about it.
Right.
It's hard. It's hard when you're, you know, it's hard
Close.
when,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You're so close, that the one thing I'll say is there's a lot of guys down here, especially at AAA, that have had great seasons and their stuff is unreal. I've grown a lot with just over the 2 months that I've been with this group here, and I think that we're all just, if we don't get our chance, we're still gonna just keep pushing. And that sounds very cliche and stuff, but I think everyone here pretty much is, we always pay attention to what's going on up there, and obviously all of us hope to get up there soon, but the only thing we can handle right now is just pitching for the Buffalo Bisons. So
And that's the mentality you got to have. It was kind of eye
yeah.
opening. We had James Dykstra of the Fisher Cats on, and I don't
Hmm.
know how much you know his story, but he was like out of affiliate baseball altogether in
Yeah.
2019 and kind of got noticed by the Jays scouting staff because of YouTube videos of all
Yeah.
things. But he was talking about how it had really hurt him in 2018, how much um, mental energy he spent watching how guys
Hmm.
got injured and stuff like that. And he was like, it was a big learning experience for him to really understand that he had to take a step back from that and not worry about what's going on with everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah. It's easy to get caught up in all that. And I can't sit here and say I haven't done it before.
Mm-hmm.
But I think just from this last year, just not knowing and having so much uncertainty about my future, I think it's really just kept me focused on myself and just making sure that I'm doing whatever I can do to one, help my career, and on a side note, help the team win. And I think if I can just handle that, I think everything will work out in the end. So
Yeah, you can only worry about what you can control, right?
yeah, exactly, exactly.
So Adam and I always joke on the podcast here that when the Yankees bring in a prospect, they're told to shave their face and cut their hair.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
guys show up at Jay's camp and everyone's told you should probably grow your hair out if you want to fit in, right?
yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
you're ready to go here for that.
Oh
How long
yeah,
have you been sporting the Dwayne Allman look, my man?
yeah. So before spring training of 2020, I had cut it just below my ear,
Yeah.
and um,
You
just
better
was gonna
take
let
your
it
hat
go.
off and let us have a look at that thing if
Yeah,
we're going to talk about
I
it.
can put it down
There
too
we
for a
go.
Oh,
sec
there
if
we
you guys
go.
want to see
The
it.
hat doesn't
Keep
do it
ponying.
justice.
Yes.
Yeah, hold on.
Amazing.
I just got out of the shower not too long ago, so it's a little wet. But
Oh,
yeah,
there you
Yeah.
go.
that's it.
The
That's
Snead
it.
flow.
Yeah. No, but to answer your question, I think before the 2020 season, I had cut it, and I was just gonna let it go throughout the season. And obviously, we got sent home, so I just said, you know what, I'm not gonna cut it. And then it came to spring training of this year, and my parents were asking me, and my girlfriend was asking me, hey, do you think you're gonna cut your hair a little bit? And I thought about it, and then the day came where I was supposed to leave, and I hadn't got it cut, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna rock it. And I've been growing it out since last March or last February, and I'm gonna
The
get it cut
teammates love it,
eventually.
don't they?
Yeah, yeah. They yeah, I'm gonna let it grow for a little bit longer, maybe cut it this fall sometime. But yeah, I mean, I never had long hair growing up. I never had it in college, and I got to the Jays and just said, why not? And and I really like it. I really like having long hair, and I think that it just, it's me now.
Yeah,
I don't
man,
really
you
know what
rock
I'll
it,
look like
buddy.
with
It looks
short hair.
great.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
So you were drafted in 2016, but you have played baseball your whole life. I'm curious, what's the most mischief or like the funniest thing that you've seen a team you've been on do during a rain delay?
Well, I don't want to throw him under the bus, but Sauce is a extremely funny dancer when we have rain delays or just in general after, say after a big win or something. But I actually just thought about it. We had the playoffs in 2018. We were actually in Trenton, where we're playing now. We were playing against the Yankees, and we had a rain delay, and they were going to wait to play the game the next day. And our manager, John Schneider, said, "No, we're playing this game tonight. We're going to win, and we're going to go home because these guys need rest." So we started the game, I want to say at like 11:45.
PM.
Yeah. And that rain
So there were no fans,
there,
obviously.
Yeah. And we had
just getting ready for pandemic baseball before it even
exactly
happened.
Yeah. And we had a bunch of good players on that team. We had Bo, Vlad, Kevin. Obviously they were having unreal seasons, and it was just it was just an awesome group there. And that rain delay there, like in a normal season setting, it would be miserable sitting there for 4 hours, but with that team, it just was another day, and we all got along. We were having a great season. Obviously, we won the league that year.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun. I would say that's the most memorable.
Schneider was like, "No, we're not calling this game."
Yeah, I mean, that AA travel there in the Eastern League is just, man, it's rough. So
yeah,
we were gonna play that game no matter what. So.
Would you say that is the worst league for travel? Longest bus ride, stuff like
100%.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you like to do, Kirby, when you're not playing baseball? Like I said, we're comics. So when I'm not doing comedy, I escape by nerding out on baseball, right? So when you're looking to escape, what are you doing to take your mind off the game?
I've been on a couple hikes here on the off days, just finding little parks and stuff to go to. I really like being outdoors. I grew up on a farm in Florida, just north of Gainesville. So yeah, I just like to be outside. I like fishing. I fish a lot with my brother when I'm home. And just,
are you and your brother tight?
Yeah. We weren't as tight as when we were little, and he was traveling to every baseball tournament, and he was sick of it. But now that he's grown, and he's going to UF too now, so
nice.
Me and him are pretty close, I would say. Yeah.
Is he your younger brother?
Yeah. He just turned 21 a couple months ago. So.
Yeah, it's funny how sibling rivalry, you become really good buds in your adulthood, but in childhood, it can be a little bit dicey at times. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.